This is the history of the generations of the sons of Noah, and Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Sons were born to them after the flood. The sons of Japheth were Gomer, Magog, Madai, Yawan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tiras. The sons of Gomer were Ashkenaz, Ripat, and Togarmah. The sons of Yawan were Elisha, Tarshish, Kitti, and Dodanim. Of these were the islands of the nations, divided in their lands, everyone after his language, after their families, in their nations. The sons of Ham were Cush, Mitzrayim, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush were Seba, Havilah, Sabta, Ramah, and Sabteka. The sons of Ramah were Sheba and Didon. Cush became the father of Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before Yahweh. Therefore it is said, like Nimrod, a mighty hunter before Yahweh. The beginning of his kingdom was Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh in the land of Shinar. Out of that land he went to Assyria and built Nineveh, Rehoboth, Calah, and Resen, between Nineveh and the great city of Calah. Mitzrayim became the father of Ludi, Anamim, Lehabim, Naptuhim, Patrusi, Kasluhim, Pelishti, and Kaptori. Canaan became the father of Sidon, his firstborn, Hate, the Yebusis, the Amorys, the Girgashis, the Hiwis, the Arkis, the Sini, the Arwadis, the Samaris, and the Hamatis. Afterward, the families of the Canaanites were spread abroad. The border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as you go toward Sidon, Amorah, Admah, and Seboim, to Lesha. These are the sons of Ham after their families, according to their languages, in their lands and their nations. Children were also born to Shem, the elder brother of Japheth, the father of all the children of Eber. The sons of Shem were Elam, Arpachshad, Lud, and Aram. The sons of Aram were Uz, Hul, Geter, and Mash. Arpachshad became the father of Shelah. Shelah became the father of Eber. To Eber were born 2 sons. The name of one was Peleg, for his days on the earth was divided. His brother's name was Yoktan. Yoktan became the father of Almodad, Shelep, Hasamarwet, Yera, Hadoram, Utsal, Dikla, Obal, Ubimalel, Havilah, Sheba, Opir, and Yopab. All of these were the sons of Yoktan. Their dwelling extended from Mesha as you go toward Separ, the mountain of the east. These are the sons of Shem, by their families, according to their languages, lands, and nations. These are the families of the sons of Noah, by their generations, according to their nations. The nations divided from these in the earth after the flood. The whole earth was of one language and of one speech. As they traveled east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they lived there. They said to one another, "Come, let's make bricks and burn them thoroughly." They had brick for stone, and they used tar for mortar. They said, "Come, let's build ourselves a city, and a tower whose top reaches to the sky, and let's make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered abroad on the surface of the whole earth." Yahweh came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men built. Yahweh said, "Behold, they are one people, and they all have one language, and this is what they begin to do. Now nothing will be withheld from them, which they intend to do. Come, let's go down, and there confuse their language, that they may not understand one another's speech." So Yahweh scattered them abroad from there on the surface of all the earth. They stopped building the city. Therefore its name was called Babel, because there Yahweh confused the language of all the earth. From there Yahweh scattered them abroad on the surface of all the earth. This is the history of the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old when he became the father of Arpachshad, 2 years after the flood. Shem lived for 500 years after he became the father of Arpachshad, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Arpachshad lived 35 years, and became the father of Shelah, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Shelah lived 35 years, and became the father of Eber. Shelah lived 403 years after he became the father of Eber, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Eber lived 34 years, and became the father of Peleg. Eber lived 430 years after he became the father of Peleg, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Peleg lived 35 years, and became the father of Reu. Peleg lived 209 years after he became the father of Reu, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Reu lived 32 years, and became the father of Serug. Reu lived 207 years after he became the father of Serug, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Serug lived 30 years, and became the father of Nahor. Serug lived 200 years after he became the father of Nahor, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Nahor lived 29 years, and became the father of Terah. Nahor lived 119 years after he became the father of Terah, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Terah lived 70 years, and became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now this is the history of the generations of Terah. Terah became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Haran became the father of Lot. Haran died in the land of his birth, and Ur of the Kasdi, while his father Terah was still alive. Abram and Nahor married wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah, the daughter of Haran, who was also the father of Yiscah. Sarai was barren, she had no child. Terah took Abram his son, Lot the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarai his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife. They went from Ur to the Kasdi, to go into the land of Canaan. They came to Haran and lived there. The days of Terah were 205 years. Terah died in Haran. For the chief musician with the flutes, a psalm by David. Give ear to my words, Yahweh. Consider my meditation. Listen to the voice of my cry, my King and my God, for I pray to you. Yahweh, in the morning you will hear my voice. In the morning I will lay my requests before you, and will watch expectantly. For you are not a God who has pleasure in wickedness. Evil can't live with you. The arrogant will not stand in your sight. You hate all workers of iniquity. You will destroy those who speak lies. Yahweh abhors the bloodthirsty and deceitful man. But as for me, in the abundance of your loving kindness, I will come into your house. I will bow toward your holy temple in reverence of you. Lead me, Yahweh, in your righteousness because of my enemies. Make your way straight before my face, for there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their heart is destruction, their throat is an open tomb. They flatter with their tongue. Hold them guilty, God. Let them fall by their own counsels. Thrust them out in the multitude of their transgressions, for they have rebelled against you. But let all those who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them always shout for joy, because you defend them. Let them also who love your name be joyful in you, for you will bless the righteous. Yahweh, you will surround him with favor as with a shield.